It's a journey, isn't it? The process of obtaining a home mortgage. You start with a dream, a vision of what your life could be like in a space that's truly yours. But before you can hang your favorite pictures on the walls or plant flowers in the garden, there's a mountain of paperwork and a labyrinth of steps to navigate. It begins with a stark reality check, assessing your financial situation. You can't just dive in headfirst. You need to know where you stand. So, you pull out your credit report. It's like looking in a mirror, but this mirror reflects your financial history. Every late payment, every credit card balance. You hope for a high score, the kind that opens doors to better mortgage rates, but you brace yourself for the truth. Then comes the budgeting. You sit down with your monthly income, your expenses, and your savings, and you start calculating. How much can you really afford? It's more than just the mortgage payment. It's the insurance, the taxes, the upkeep. You want to dream big, but reality has a way of grounding those dreams. And if you've got debt hanging over your head, well, it's time to tackle that too. You start paying down those balances, trying to improve your debt-to-income ratio, hoping it'll make a difference when you finally sit across from a lender. Next, it's time to research and compare lenders. You realize that not all lenders are created equal. You dive into the world of banks, credit unions, and online lenders, comparing interest rates, fees, and loan terms. It's a bit like dating. You want to find the right match, someone who understands your needs and can offer you the best deal. You learn about the different types of mortgages, fixed rate, adjustable rate, FHA, VA, and you start to figure out which one fits your situation. It's a lot to take in, but you're determined. Once you've done your homework, it's time to get pre-approved for a mortgage. You gather your documents, tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements, and ID. It feels like you're preparing for an exam, and in a way, you are. You submit your financial information to lenders, waiting for that pre-approval letter that will signal you're a serious buyer. When it arrives, it's like a golden ticket. It tells you how much you can borrow, helping you set a budget for house hunting. And then comes the thrill of house hunting. You find a real estate agent, someone who knows the market and can guide you through the maze. You start visiting homes, each one a potential canvas for your life. You take notes, jotting down what you love and what doesn't quite fit. It's exhilarating and exhausting all at once. And when you finally find the one, the excitement surges through you. You work with your agent to make a competitive offer, your heart racing as you submit it, hoping the seller will see the same potential in the home that you do. But then the negotiations begin. It's a dance, a back and forth that can feel tense. You negotiate the price and terms, trying to find common ground with the seller. When your offer is accepted, there's a rush of relief, but it's not over yet. You sign the purchase agreement, a document that outlines the terms of the sale, and you realize this is just the beginning of a new phase. Now you complete the mortgage application. You fill out forms, provide documentation, and wait for the lender to process everything. It feels like you're in limbo, waiting for the next step. The lender orders a home appraisal to determine the property's value, and a title company conducts a search to ensure there are no liens or claims against it. You're holding your breath, hoping everything checks out. Then comes underwriting. The underwriter evaluates your application, verifying your information and assessing the risk. It's a nerve-wracking wait, but eventually, you receive the news. Your loan is approved. It's a huge milestone, but there's still more to do. You receive the closing disclosure, a detailed document that outlines the final loan terms and closing costs. You review it carefully, making sure everything aligns with what you discussed. You conduct a final walkthrough of the property, inspecting it one last time. You want to make sure it's in the condition you agreed upon, and when you step inside, you can almost feel the warmth of your future life there. Finally, the day arrives for the closing meeting. You sit at a table, surrounded by paperwork, and you sign your name over and over again. Each signature feels like a commitment, a promise to yourself and to your future. You pay the closing costs, and then, the moment you've been waiting for arrives. You receive the keys to your new home. It's a surreal moment, a culmination of all the hard work and planning. But the journey doesn't end there. After closing, You set up your mortgage payments, ensuring you stay on top of them. You maintain your homeowner's insurance, protecting your investment. You remind yourself to make those payments on time, knowing that your credit score hangs in the balance. Through this entire process, you learn about costs, down payments, closing costs, ongoing maintenance, and you realize the importance of asking questions. You've come to understand that clarity is key, and you carefully review every document before signing, ensuring you know what you're getting into. Navigating the home mortgage process is no small feat. It's a series of steps, each one critical to securing a loan that meets your needs. But as you stand in your new home, keys in hand, you know it was worth every moment of stress and uncertainty. You've turned a dream into reality, and now the space is yours to fill with memories, laughter, and life.